Non-farm payroll numbers is basically what drives the economy here and in general the world. It's a really important number that's looked at. Kind of gives us a view of potentially what our Fed might be doing up ahead, and so for that reason you see a lot of attention being put on these numbers. Now the forecast for the number is 162,000. The other thing we've got to keep an eye out will be for unemployment rate, which is at 7.9%. Now, what we want to know about these numbers are, or how the market will respond based on the numbers that come out. And so we would expect a lower number if we missed the number of 162,000. Let's say we end up somewhere around 100,000 or below. That would be a surprise to the market, especially after the ADP numbers that we had on Wednesday that were better than expected. So you can already see the dollar on the dollar yen. If any of you guys are watching that, you can see the dollar right now is getting sold. And the market's kind of positioning itself here a little bit early, quite frankly, as they're already expecting probably better numbers than forecast. If we see numbers that hit somewhere around 100,000 or below, that really would create dollar weakness. We saw yesterday also after Mario Draghi's speech, the market kind of got a little bit excited and we saw the euro kind of bounce back. If we do see worse numbers than expected, we'd probably see the dollar sell off and the euro probably continue to make headway as it did yesterday. On the other hand, if numbers do come out higher than expected, somewhere in the let's say 220 to 240,000, then we would probably see a dollar strengthening. Again, lower numbers, we should see a weak dollar. So at lower numbers, somewhere around 100,000 or below. A stronger dollar would probably mean numbers somewhere up in the 220, 240 range. If we come in line, then there's probably a chance we'll see a continuation of the euro strengthening. Okay, there goes the yen's 230. So that's why we're seeing the dollar strengthen, and the yens are actually also getting sold off. So there goes the euro dollar. So they really like these numbers, and again, we're just testing these areas to see how hard they're going to support. But what I don't want to do is chase this market right now. I'm going to wait for retracements. And what I'm trying to do is again, trade off of our buy zones that have support levels. And I do that with very tight stops. But you can see again, they're just really taking off. So okay, so this is kind of what I was hoping. You see really the levels that the market respected were our Fibonacci walls down here in the fourth buy zone at 26, 23 or so. So you can see the finally the position now is paying off, and this is probably a good area as we hit these areas to collect some of the points. You can see how fast this thing can move. On the other hand, euro yen has been quiet. Look at the dollar yen is in its solid red, but you know, once more I said if numbers came out above the 220, 240 level, we would see a strong dollar, and that's what we're seeing right now.